guys, and thank you for tuning back into my channel. In this video, I want to challenge you to look at promotions in a different way by widening the scope of the definition of a promotion. A promotion in its most traditional sense means an advancement in your career, which involves some kind of combination of a higher salary, a different, more prestigious title, and usually bigger responsibilities. In other words, there is a money aspect, a career or a career goal or learning aspect, and an authority, power, or prestige aspect. If these things are what you are basically looking for in a promotion, then the good news is that there are different ways to achieve this. And in this video, I want to share with you 6 ways of how you can get a promotion, or 6 different ways to look at it. I have labeled each of these types with a name, but just be aware that these are not typical definition or terms that are used at the workplace, but these are just labels that I use to easier describe to you what I mean by them. And I am sure that you are actually already aware of these 6 alternatives, but what I want to do is just try to systemize this for you so that you can be more aware of your options, and hopefully this helps you in your decisions and your next steps in your career. Number 1 is vertical promotion, where you are basically promoted within the same company in the same department. So the field of work is more or less the same, but what changes is that you move up in the hierarchy, or you are responsible for a bigger area within the department or the company. And how easy it is to get a vertical promotion really depends on the situation. So if you happen to be in the perfect situation where you are the only candidate and a job is available for you to move into, then it is well possible that you can get a promotion in a very short time. But on the other hand, if you are in what I would call a locked situation, then it could take forever or even never happen. This is usually the case when there is no position for you to move to, or if there are simply too many candidates competing for the same position. There are many reasons why vertical promotion doesn't happen for you, but in essence, if you are relying on this kind of promotion to happen, then it means that you are relying on your boss on that particular department to enable you the promotion. And if you find yourself in a locked position for too long, then try to find another way. And this is what I'm going to talk about next. Number 2 is diagonal promotion. So a diagonal move would mean that you not only move into a different part of the business, but at the same time you also move up in the hierarchy. So rather than just waiting for a position to open up within your department, you also look outside and beyond your department. The only big problem is, obviously, beside being capable to do the job, is that depending on the company culture, your manager, your boss, and management in general may or may not be supportive of that move. Number 3 is international promotion, and this sounds really exciting. Usually a company would be willing to transfer an employee internationally if they feel that this person in particular has the skills and the experience to deliver extra value in the destination country. This is often the case when the company wants to implement a project in the target company, or want to transfer certain skills or business practices from country A to country B. And that is why when an employee gets transferred, usually what goes along with that is a promotion. And the reason is because this employee is in general deemed to be more experienced, and usually because the scope of work and his area of responsibility will widen once he moves. So if any way you have always been keen to work overseas, and if there is a possibility to tie it in with a promotion, then this might be the way to go for you. If you're curious to find out what it takes and how you can get transferred internationally within the company you work for, then I would encourage you to check out my other video about how to work overseas, and I will list the link above here. Number 4, created promotion. This is getting exciting now. So what this means is that instead of waiting for a position to open up within the company, what you do is that you contribute to the company in such a way that it necessitates the creation of a new higher position, and for which most likely you are the most qualified person for. So an example for this, let's say that a company selling a certain software has just expanded their team and has formed a team to focus on sales in Western Europe. And you happen to be one of 2 team members of this newly formed team. So let's say that in the beginning, the company didn't have any plans to expand this too rapidly. But what happens is that because your performance was so outstanding and you managed to acquire so many new customers and close so many sales, so that the business for Western Europe expanded so rapidly beyond the company's own imagination, what could happen is that the company management then sees the need for this area in particular to expand, for the team to grow. So what they would likely do is to hire more salespeople, to get more people on board. Let's say they try to form a team with 8 new salespeople. And because you have been working on this particular region for, let's say, 1 year or 2 years, and you have been the top performer out of 2 team members, 3 members, you are likely to be the most experienced person in this area. And since a team of 10 salespeople is likely to need a leader, who do you think management is most likely to pick for this position? So this is a way of how you can be really proactive about your career. Rather than waiting for a promotion to happen, being part of the process itself and contributing towards the possibility of a new job position to be created. And before you say that this is something that's impossible, I would like to share to you that this is actually something that happened to me personally. And if you are interested, then I will share this with you sometime in another video. Number 5 is outside promotion. Yes, you heard correctly. So what I mean by outside promotion is that you stop looking within the company to get a promotion and start widening your possibilities by looking outside. Of course, the easiest and most comfortable way seems to be to look within the company, but there are situations where it is just not possible. For example, because of the level of competition that is present, or because the business is simply not open to that. Or one reason could also be that giving you a promotion is just not the priority of your manager at this moment. So while I really understand your desire to be loyal to your company, and I really empathize with that because I also tend to be the type of person who wants to stick with one company for as long as possible, but I believe that a working situation always has to benefit both parties. So if the company is getting what they need out of you, but you are not getting what you really need for your career out of the company, then it's really time to move on. Number 6 is promotion to CEO. So this is what thinking outside of the box really means. So instead of relying on other people, on companies, on management to finally give you a promotion that you think you deserve, you can promote yourself to CEO by starting your own business. Yes, of course, at the beginning, your area of responsibility might seem very small compared to your scope previously, but at the same time, you might find more opportunities to actually maximize your potential. If the reason that you want a promotion is basically money, career advancement, and authority, then becoming the CEO of your own company is something that could possibly fulfill these needs. While the possibility of a higher reward is certainly there, the risk is much larger, and it is not something that I want to downplay by any means. But theoretically, this is an option that you could consider. So these were 6 different ways to get a promotion, or more precisely 6 different ways to look at a promotion. If you have been waiting for a promotion to happen in your company, a vertical promotion, and it hasn't happened for you after so many years, although you are certain that you deserve it and you are the right person for it, I would advise you not to get stuck and stay put there, but rather be proactive about your own career and try to consider these other possibilities that I mentioned. Of course, this is only the case if your goal is to get a promotion as soon as possible, as fast as possible, and this is your priority. But I would never assume that this is the main priority for every person. In fact, I know many people, good friends of mine, who on the contrary are dodging a promotion because they do not see a higher position contributing to the quality, the vision and goals in their lives. But that's a story for a different time. By listing down these options, I'm not saying that getting promoted fast is a desirable goal. I'm simply saying that if it happens to be your goal to get a promotion fast, then these are the options that you can look into. If any one of these types of promotions interests you in particular, then by all means, please leave a comment in the comment section, and I will try to make a separate video on it where I elaborate in more detail. I hope this video was useful for you. Please let me know in the comments what you think, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little alarm bell so you'll get notified if there are any new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again soon.